All right, welcome back. We will move on to our 9:20 a.m. item 6.6, Lake County 2050 update, and we have Director Turner with us.
Thank you. Good morning.
Good morning.
Rhea Turner, Community Development Director. Thank you so much for this opportunity to just give you an update on our Lake County 2050 project. That is the update of our Lake County General Plan and all 8 of our local area plans. The month of September, we were able to conclude our second community workshop, which was a much deeper dive on the key issues that came up from our first survey. So our second community survey, they varied between like 15 and 28 pages. So we were really asking a lot out of the public, but they came through. We had hundreds of surveys submitted, and so we are going through the synthesis of that data in order to produce the report for the second community surveys, which is a crucial piece to what we're launching now, our LAPAC season for September and October. The LAPAC is the Local Area Plan Advisory Committee. There are 8 of them. And we will start our meetings next week, going through the middle of November to discuss a number of the key issues that are important to each planning area. These meetings are meant to be rich with public input. So we're currently working on the schedule right now. There will be combinations of meetings that are virtual and other meetings that will be held in person. And once we get that schedule, we will post it on the website that is the hub for the Lake County 2050 project. That website is lakecounty2050.org. We will also send it out to the rather vast email notification list that we have gathered as people go onto that website and enter in their email so that they'll stay informed directly through our email blasts. And we'll also send out press releases. The goal is to encourage as much public input as possible during the next 5 weeks as we seek to identify consensus on a number of key issues and matters that pertain to people's communities within those planning areas. There is currently 1 vacancy on a LAPAC. It's the Shoreline Communities planning area. So if you live in the town of Lucerne or anywhere along the 20, Highway 20 corridor from Lucerne down into the unincorporated areas of Clear Lake, and you're interested in participating, it is an at-large vacancy. That means all you have to do is live in that area. And applications are getting collected right now. Due to the time constraints, since we do need a quick turnaround time for the LAPACs to do their work, we've placed the item for appointments on the October 8th Board of Supervisors agenda. If you're interested and need more information or an application, you can find an application on the Board of Supervisors webpage at the lakecountyca.gov website, or just give us a call at 263-2221 or contact the administrative office at 707-263-2580, and we will make sure you get an application. Every part of the aspect of this process has been community input focused, because these are community vision driven long-term land use plans that affect the way we govern and we develop the county for the next 20 years. So every piece of public input counts, and we will continue our efforts going forward, and I look forward to giving you our next update. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Are there any questions or comments? And just a quick question. I know that the original shoreline, if I understand correctly, included the city of Clear Lake in that map. Obviously, the city is its own area. The general plan will not have anything. Do you have a new map that you might be able to provide to ensure that when we're looking for people that might be the at-large member, that they're within the correct territory?
We will have updated maps available for the new updated plans. In the meantime, you can take a look. You can apply the planning areas overlay on our GIS website and just skip the part that looks like the city. The city is delineated. Just cut that part out.
But nothing else has changed?
Correct.
Okay.
Not at this time, though that is one of the things we're going to be discussing.
Okay.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much. Let's open it up for Supervisor Green. Did you have something?
Yeah, thank you. I was just looking at the staff report in Granicus, which wasn't, so lakecounty2050.org, you highlighted that as the main website. Under the events or the upcoming meetings, you're still scheduling those, right?
Yes, there is a calendar that will show the meetings on that website as soon as they're getting done. I'm sending out a doodle poll for virtual meetings and in-person meetings to all 71 members of the LAPACs to gather their best opportunities for meetings, and we'll be scheduling around that.
And your best guess when the calendar, very exciting calendar, will start getting populated with those meetings?
Later this week.
Later this week?
Yes.
Okay, so for those just tuning in, lakecounty2050.org, and if you want meeting info, you're either going to get e-blasted or you're going to bookmark that website and check those meetings coming up.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. And then very briefly, we did receive a public comment from Betsy. She did reference our Vision 2028 process, which is not the same as our advanced planning process for Lake County 2050. That said, it was an interesting comment, and so maybe at some other appropriate time, this board can kind of chew on how this might align with our Vision 2028, or whether they're two separate processes from here on out. But I like all this impetus on 2050. That's where it's exciting to see advanced planning. So I hope to see good engagement when those meetings do get scheduled.
Thank you.
Any other comments? Seeing none, let's go ahead and open up for public. Anyone from the public have a comment? I see someone getting up and shaking their head that it's not for a comment.
It's like scratching your nose at an auction.
This was just informational to
Yes.
update us. Just real quick, just so that I feel like this question has already been asked, and just to clear the air, town halls obviously have been an important part for many other facets of this, but you have LAPACs for each individual area plans, which is not necessarily the town hall.
Correct.
Town halls can still provide their input through the town hall for.
We
the
do look
comment.
forward to that, absolutely. We do also have one seat on every LAPAC for each municipal advisory council or town hall.
Yeah.
So there is representation of that on the LAPAC.
Perfect. I'm going to open it up for public comment from Betsy Kahn.
I'll just say real quick, I want to thank you, and I appreciate the level. I know, like, what is it, 96 positions or something of the like for advisory in these shoreline, these LAPEX for shoreline and all the other area plan advisory committees. And just the fact that you were open to even move things around and come to the town council meetings and things like that. It's giving a very open opportunity for people to give their insight and input. So I think that we're taking every opportunity to do the right thing here.
Thank you. And we are also working on conversations with our tribal nations as well. I anticipate that input to be very valuable.
Thank you very much. Let's open it up for Betsy Kahn.
Good morning. Can you hear me all right?
Yes.
Thank you. This is Betsy Kahn. I'm an Upper Lake resident. I'm also the sole proprietor of the Essential Public Information Center, which has been involved in county planning and projects since 2005. And I appreciate the fact that I was able to submit my letter, and I did send it to Maria yesterday afternoon as well. I appreciate Mr. Green's comments. I do think that it's very important to understand the aspirations of Vision 2028 and how those really are guiding lights for our general plan. I mean, I think, I remember Supervisor Pyska, when she first became a supervisor, adding a very important item to that list, and how much that has, every single submittal in your Granicus proposals, every staff letter has a checkoff box to see if it's affecting different parts of your management system, including that vision. The reason I wrote that letter is not because I have I'm critical of what you do. In fact, in my communications with the public, I always explain how much the public has a role and how many people in this county are participating, and as well in this project as well as many others, as our previous speakers have demonstrated. But I do want to support what you're doing and ask you to consider the importance of a group of people who have been very almost invisible in this county over the years, and that is the ecosystem and environmental organizations. In my work as a reporter and my work as a community activist, I have engaged with hundreds of people who are so deeply appreciative of our beautiful environment here, and the fact that it's not really a completely understood priority for general planning. We have some new projects like the Parks and Recreation Plan. We have so many members of the General Plan Advisory Committee who are deeply engaged in their areas of expertise, including the tribal members. And I just want to take this moment to encourage the public to be involved and join in those meetings that I know that the Community Development Department is working on. There's a rich history here, and there's also a wonderful opportunity for all of us to create a completely different kind of general plan. And it's a privilege to be able to support you. Thank you very much.
Thank you for your comment. I see no further hands up in Zoom and no one else getting up from the chamber. So I'll go ahead and close public comment. I had this thought that Betsy's comment was going to go somewhere else, so I will project my thoughts of what I thought she was going to say. I know we tried our best to get everything hybrid for the kickoff meetings. We had a lot of struggle with internet. If community development so chooses, there is better opportunity now because PEG TV did get a mobile internet unit, and we've been making it work everywhere that we go. And so if that's something in the future that you are looking to do something again that can get those people that are either working, busy doing something else where they can't be in person at a specific meeting, bedbound, whatever it is, whatever the case might be, the opportunity is there. We've upgraded our system to ensure that we can broadcast no matter where we are.
I appreciate knowing that. Thank you.
Because I know that was something that we tried to do, and unfortunately, in more cases than none, it did not work out very well.
No, it became the poster child for why we need better broadband.
Which is okay. We need those reasons too. But thank you very much for your update. Anything further from board members? All right. And I know that you are taking quite a lot on. This is an important project. And as far as the public's involvement, I've seen what you've done already so far. And I really appreciate the hard effort that you've made to ensure that the public has access to 2050 and their late packs as well. And I do agree with Vice Chair Crandall, quite a large number of people to gather. And you're mentioning we have one vacancy. That's pretty good.
Awesome. Yeah, the public involvement has been very, very encouraging so far. So
thank you for your update.